There we go. As you can see, everything now is in English. Congratulations. And I can actually understand what's going on in the game. Alright, first off, for those of you who don't know the game, this is Bravely Default, the game that I have no idea why Square Enix is not funding more than that bullcrap that is Lightning Returns. Right, now we start here with the main character. His village got destroyed, as in a giant hole appeared out of nowhere and engulfed his entire village. Yep, he's the only guy left alive, as you can see here. This is not running at 60 FPS, but I'll fix it later. Okay. First of all, here we're actually heading to the king. One of the guards who actually found the guy brought him to the inn. The innkeeper took care of this guy until he came to his back to his consciousness. And there's the king. Why do they always make these kings like fat, bearded, tiny? I'll make sure not to speak very much when dialogues are going on, so you guys can actually read them. Right. He's gonna try and go to the village. I don't know how many people agree with me, but the Japanese voices are much better when it comes to giving life to the characters, you know? The English voices were, how should I say, they actually made my ears bleed. Like they bled so much to the point that I had to go to the hospital and get them fixed. Because those voices were horrible. Okay, now before I continue, I need to check something. I still don't know how my voice compared to the in-game sound is proportionally. As in, can they both be heard without any problem, or is one slightly higher than the other? And I still need people to confirm it on the stream. If there would be any, that is. Alright. Now that I talked to the king, I need to go and see what actually happened to my village. This here is the world map. The game, funnily enough, gives me tips on how to build a party when I don't even have a party yet. I'll explain everything, including the in-game mechanics and such, as time goes by. This is the first ever cave that you, well, get to pass. It's not more like a cave, but a ravine, or whatever you call that shit. This is a first battle. It's more like a tutorial battle, to be honest. It will tell you how to use Brave and Default, which are the main features of this game. Now, first here we have Brave, which basically borrows a turn from the future and lets you use it that turn. And now my Brave point is at -1. You can't see the bottom screen because I'm deliberately not showing it right now. It's not really telling much. And then there's the Default. Default basically gives me saves a turn, so I can use it in the future without going into minus BP or Brave points, as this game calls them. Default is also the only way to actually guard fire all, excluding some of the knight's abilities and whatnot. Yep. You can actually stack up brave points and then just unleash them all for a massive amount of damage. Next battle I'm gonna try and do some stuff with the overlay here, so I'm gonna try and see if I can actually get the portion of the screen which shows me the brave points and display it on the right so you guys can know how much brave points and what's the status of my HP and stuff. Alright, just give me a moment. Alright, now I need to add the... Alright, not bad. What happens if I enlarge this? I don't really get much. It's also hard to see. Alright, for now I'm gonna keep this one here. It's also basically like half of the bottom screen. Actually, you know what? I'm only gonna show this on boss battles, but for now I'm gonna show you how Brave and Default works. Now, as you can see, if I try to use Brave, I go -1 point. And if I go into minus, it means that until I recover all of my Brave points to 0, I get 1 per my turn, I won't be able to do anything. That's the problem. So let's see here. If I default, you'll see that I get 1 Brave point there. The number in blue. It's a bit hard to see because the resolution is not that great on the bottom screen. Now, if I use the Brave, and I can keep stacking the Braves up to 3, which let me attack 3 times more in 1 turn. And if we include the original turn that you have, you can attack up to a maximum of 4 times per turn. So it's basically all of the battles are going to be revolved around how you combo out your skills using the Brave and Default system, which no other game has up until now. Right, now you'll see that now I'm attacking this guy 4 times. You're gonna see. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and you should die in the 4th one, or 3rd one. Yep. Right, time to turn this overlay off. Good. I'm gonna enable them in boss battles especially, because, well, boss battles are gonna be long, and you guys might want to know how the health and stuff are. Alright now. Here I'm actually gonna meet my first party member. You're gonna see in a moment. But before I do that, I need to collect every single treasure here. At early game, you really don't have any money on you, and it's kind of hard. So getting every single item that you can really helps you a lot. Until late game or mid game, there's some places where you can actually farm your farm money, but up until then, yeah, there's no way. Now, as you can see here, I went ahead and used all of my Brave points away in a single turn, and that goblin got like 3 free turns on his own. Another interesting thing with this game is that it gives you bonuses depending on how you played your battles. For example, if I defeat the monsters without taking any damage, I get extra job points, which I'll explain later. They're basically the experience for your jobs, other than your your character experience. Or if you basically manage to kill all monsters in 1 turn, that gives you bonus XP. If you manage to kill all monsters in 1 single shot, I think. I don't really remember much, but that gives you gold. And you can keep stacking these. First time it's basically 10% increase. Second time it's 25, 20. Then the third time you get that up to 50. Each stack, it will be increased by a stack every time you manage to get this bonus 5 times. So I think it's either 5 or 10 times. So once you keep stacking these bonuses, you're gonna achieve a state where you're basically killing a monster for free every 2 battles if it's at 50%, which is really good for farming XP. What I got right now here is the Bravely Second. I've already tested out the Bravely Second on my other save. I'm gonna show you how it works when I actually get to use it. It's kind of a limited resource, and I don't really want to be using this whole lot. Let me show you the bottom screen. As you can see here, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. As you can see, that's the hourglass. Whenever I leave my DS into sleep mode, it will start gathering these sleep points. And the moment I open my DS, they all get racked up in here. That's basically how the points get stacked. On the actual battle afterwards, wait, first, fine. These goblins. Alright. These goblins aren't even doing much damage, so I can just go ahead and use a Brave 3 times in a row and just sweep them all. Right, that huge hole up there is our main character, whose name is Tis. It's, well, his village, or what used to be his village. As you can see, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing in there.
未だ見たことのないあなた。どこにいるのかもわからないあなた。私の祈りが届いていますが、このまま世界の境目は崩れ去ってしまうのでしょうか。この恐るべき災厄を止めることが私にできるのでしょうか。
As you can see, well, again, that's all personal preference, but the Japanese voices are actually pretty good. English ones aren't even trying to give the characters their own character, should I say. And this chick here is Agnes, the, well, second party member. Actually sour about this, losing his entire family to a hole out of nowhere. I've already played the previous game. I already know why that hole is there, and it's really hilarious and sad at the same time. Also, for any questions and stuff that you have, you can go ahead and post them on the chat. I'll try to answer the moment I can. And now we have the group of douchebags, the guys from Eternia. They are trying to hunt the Agnes, who's actually the Wind Priestess. Well, the game will tell you later why the Wind Priestess is that important. Something interesting here is that you see that chick in the back? She's a white mage. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've always had the idea that white mages were usually calm, pure, intelligent, but that chick there is just a bitch, which completely destroys the image of white mages I've had up until this point. And now they'll proceed to bombard the entire place. And just like Shock Troop